Happy day, Charles Water here. I thank you for inviting me into your cyber universe. Welcome to Morning Stretch Club and Daily Dose of Chi for You, our opportunity to get our day started off on the right foot, And since I did not start my day off on the right foot, I kind of jumped out of bed this morning. I'm going to share with you some of the stuff that I get going in the mornings to prime my day to have the best day possible, because it all starts with routine. And if you have no routine, or if your only routine is to brush your teeth, go to the bathroom, shower, have a cup of coffee, run out, well, you're missing something. You need to add something, because life's going to catch up with you and bite you in the butt. So what I do, I start off my day in gratitude. It's a must. And I drink water. I start off my day in hydration. And I do my deep breathing. In for 1, hold for 4, out for 2. I do it 8 times, and I celebrate each color of the rainbow as I'm doing it. I breathe in red. I breathe out red, and then I go to orange, then I go to yellow, and then I go to green, and then I go to sky blue, and then I go to indigo, then I go to violet, and then I added a color, the 8th portal, which is gold, which when you mush all the colors together, you get the color gold, which happens to be what lies in the pot at the end of the rainbow. All sayings we have comes from legend, and sometimes it comes from fact, so I like that, gold. And what I also like to do, I like to get the breathing, helps get rid of helps oxygenate my blood. And the drinking water, because we dehydrate throughout the night, it's a way to hydrate our system, get our blood moving in the morning, get our heart moving in the morning. And also what I like to do, I like to detox my body from any negative chi. Maybe I had a bad dream, did not have one last night. But and get rid of any negative chi. So what I do, I wipe any negative chi away. Proverbial wipe it. Wipe off my shoulder. Doesn't bother me anymore. Stomach, sides, back, here, legs. Sorry, got some on you. Foot, here, and there. But now I do clapping and tapping. It's one of my favorite things to do. And if there's anything you glean from the lesson today, is do the clapping and tapping. Because what it does, you want to get energy through your muscles, Qigong energy, through your muscles, through your skin, through your bones, all the way down to the mitochondria, your blast furnaces of your cells, for health and happiness. Because as we age, the mitochondria, surrounded by water, guess what? Water. Surrounded by water, we want to keep our mitochondria moist, because then what happens is our cells are functioning properly. So as our cells are destroyed and new cells are generated, we want to keep those cells healthy, aging, vibrant, clapping and tapping. Oh, and now let's get some Qigong going. Because what I was doing here, let's do a little reverse lesson over here. When I was clapping and tapping, I was also envisioning the color violet, which is the portal that I'm in today, the 7th portal of universal consciousness. Violet is the color of serenity and infinite intelligence. Serenity, calm, and infinite intelligence. And whatever we call infinite intelligence, we call it God, we call it the universe, whatever you want to call a higher being, or let's call it a higher purpose. Now scientists and physicists are talking about, and quantum physicists, which I'm really learning a lot about, quantum physicists are talking about the universe as an intelligence. Guess what? We've known that all along. You think about it, there are billions and billions and billions of galaxies out there the size of the Milky Way and bigger than the Milky Way. Something has formed all this. There's something that cements this energy together. We're not alone. We're in a physical dimension here. What I do with Qigong is connect with the astral dimension. So we're in the violet portal, and start doing this and see a sphere of violet energy, violet, a color sphere, and allow it to glow brighter and more brilliant. Oh, and my palms are just warming up. And then we're going to add the musical note of the mod, a chant. There's nothing wrong with chanting. Chanting's been going on through sects of people throughout millennia. And the chant that we use for the seventh portal is Om. O-M, and some have said that Om was the first word uttered in the universe. Allow the M to resonate, because as the M resonates, it balances our sympathetic nervous system with our parasympathetic nervous system, and it calms the vagus nerve. Here we go. Om, Om. I could just do this for the next few minutes, except I digress. I clap, make the sign of the heart, and make a protective bubble of Qigong around me. And since we're reversing teaching today, once I do all of this, make that protective bubble, then I open the door, I step in, close the door behind me, and I'm encased in a bubble of Qigong. And now when I stretch, I go to work, I go to play, I go to write, I go to hug my family, whatever it is, I'm encased in the circle, this protective bubble of Qigong. And what happens with this protective bubble of Qigong, which is really cool, and I'm going to start doing a stretch right now in a second here, in 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 10 seconds, that since it's the protective bubble of serenity and infinite intelligence, when disbelief, like I can't believe this is happening to me, starts flooding towards me, it happens, then Qigong doesn't make the disbelief go away. It just gets me to focus on my connection to infinite intelligence, and I shift. Or anxiety is gripping me. It happens. It happens to the best of us. I have 4 different black belts. I am a grandmaster. And yes, anxiety happens, except I don't want to live in anxiety. I don't want to live in why is this happening to me. I want to live in the moment. I don't want to live in anxiety. I don't want to live in the, I can't believe this is happening to me. So when anxiety happens, Qigong doesn't dispel it. It just gets me, this protective bubble gets me to focus on the calmness of my life and the serenity of my life. It happens to me, and it'll happen to you. So now I'm in the protective bubble. Let's get a little stretch going here. Oh yeah, nice, easy stretch. Nice, easy stretch. Fix my shirt. Whoa, shake out my hands. Arms. Upper body twisting. 1, 2. Oh, feel the lower back moving. 3. Oh yeah. 6, 7, 8. Now hip rotation. 1, 2. Big rotation. 4. Now other way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now get our knees, feet together, bend your knees, and circle, circle, gently press back. Circle, circle, gently press back. Now move your knees forward, out, back, here. Yeah, this is like from the Charleston. You don't understand Charleston? Google 1920s. Here, which I wasn't around the 1920s, but it could be that a previous soul manifestation of mine was there. Shake it loose. Oh, and a little light hopping. 1, 2, 3. Loosen. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whoa! And there you have it. Now, as you're going through the day, sometimes your connection to Qigong, the protective bubble, will loosen. It will dissipate. It's the same way your cell phone, see an imaginary cell phone here? You need to recharge the batteries. I'm saying you need to recharge your Qigong batteries. So what I do, I don't have time to go through all of this and all the daily dose that I do. I want to get back in the moment immediately. So what I do, let's say some anxiousness is coming on. So who's my guide, my mastermind group for serenity? One of my guides is Mother Teresa. And what I do, I have a picture of Mother Teresa. I put her in the palm of my hand, surround her with violet energy and say those 3 magical words, I got this. And whoa, I'm transported back to the feelings I created that morning. And I'm back in the protective bubble. Same thing with infinite intelligence. My guide for infinite intelligence. When I saw all of a sudden, I can't believe this is happening to me. I placed my guide for infinite intelligence in the palm of my hand, wrapped in the Qigong color of violet. Like, what are those 3 magical words? I got this. I got this. Because together, we got this. We got this. We deserve, we have the right to go through life mindfully and in the moment, so we, as Generation Ageless Energy Warriors, can age gracefully and in control of our lives, in control of our mobility, our freedom, our way of thinking, and our ability to live the life of our dreams. Whoa, I'm so grateful you joined me today. Charles Water here. Look forward to seeing you again real soon. Everybody, come on. Make today magical and amazing. See you next time. Beautiful.